Rising production costs, decreased demand, and losses from flooding last summer are just some of the hardships Indiana's farmers are facing this year. As Sarah Whitmire reports, the impact on farmers is leading to concerns over the agriculture industry.
Judd Vought's family has lived on this land in Franklin for more than 5 generations.
The ground that we farm and rent and own.
He and his brother bought the farm from their parents in 1978. Together they raise 1,100 acres of corn, soybeans, and wheat. Farming has been good to Vaught, and he's been able to put 2 kids through college.
Sometimes you'll have more money than you thought you would, and other times you're not.
But it always balanced out. It's a different story now. The agricultural industry is suffering. A USDA report shows net farm incomes today are about 1/3 of what they were 2 years ago. Plus, Vaught's brother just recently retired, meaning not only does all the work of running the farm fall on Vaught's shoulders, but so does the risk.
With him retiring now, it'll be quite a challenge, I think, to continue on at the low end of a market cycle.
Farmers enjoyed an economic boom from 2006 to 2014 because of increased demand for products such as corn and soybeans. But today, those farmers are struggling just to break even.
So what we saw was an expansion of supply that really started with those early phases of those high grain prices in 2006 and high oil prices. And over then 5, 6, 7, 8 years, producers really expanded production. So by the time we got to around 2013, 2014, supply had really increased substantially, and then we were in a period of slowing down the rate of increase in demand.
And Purdue University agricultural economist Chris Hurt says things will get worse before they get better.
You know, our projections are that we will see multiple years of decline, that prices are not going to be able to improve a lot over the next 3 years, and that cost of production will have to come down.
That means farmers will have to make a decision, try to weather the downturn and hope for better days, or cut their losses. Randy Crone sees the problems from both ends. He's a farmer, but he's also the president of the Indiana Farm Bureau. He suffered major losses this year because of flooding last summer.
Where do you squeeze the pennies out? What can we do different to be more efficient? You know, whether it's no-till, save on fuel cost, cut back. We're analyzing on our farm every penny that we're spending to try to figure out where do we save pennies, because they'll add up, and that's how we're going to survive.
Crop insurance and federal commodities provide some security from devastating losses, but Cron says ultimately a farmer's survival right now depends on more efficient farm management. That's something Vaught says he's been mindful of through the years.
We bought used equipment, shopped for it at off lots and at auctions. We put off a lot of projects that we frankly couldn't finance at the same time we were trying to do other things.
And Vaught's coming up with an exit strategy. He's going to follow in his brother's footsteps soon, and he'll retire within the next 5 years. But he worries about what's going to happen to the industry. He says the younger generation sees the rapidly changing agricultural markets as dangerous and a risky lifestyle.
I think that's one of the reasons that neither set of kids took up the interest in farming, because they saw it as Dad and Uncle Bill are at the crap tables or something, you know.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Sarah Whitmire.
Weather predictions are looking good for farmers this year. Meteorologists say farmers will be able to begin field work in March. With rains in May, crops should be off to a good start. And